Welcome to this Prenatal Pilates workout designed to help release any tension through your back and your hips, but also here to help strengthen through your glutes and your core to help you in your whole body, your posture, and just to feel good. Hi, I'm Karen, the founder of Prenatal, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to our Prenatal YouTube channel and drop me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. So let's get started first in a Z seat. So let one leg tuck back behind you, hands go wide, and we just reach up, breath in. And then as you exhale, we stretch as far as you can. Come back up. Now, this is the one that feels a bit weird as we drop back the other way. Breath in. If you can go lower and want to, you can go onto your elbow this side. Breath in. And exhale. One more here, breath. Exhale. And breathe. And out. So nice. From here, let this hand go down. Keep it flat on the ground, and we're just going to lift the hips just a little and then lower them back down. Go again. We lift the hips just a little and then lower them back down. Last one here, this other hand can reach up and then lower them back down. Beautiful. Let's release your hands back behind you. Swap your legs over. Find your positioning here. Let your hands go either side and we go over again. So down, exhale. Breathe. And out. One side feels very different to the other. Breath, or could feel very different to the other. Breath in. And out. This is definitely tighter for me in this hip flexor. Dropping down, exhale. And breathe. And out. Release. Just one final big stretch here. And release. Now keep that hand down as we just activate. So you're activating through your glutes as you lift and then you lower. Go again, lift and then lower. One final one here. Lift. Good. And then lower. Let's find our way into all four, kneeling from here. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and just move those hips from side to side. Just let them release here, any tension you might be holding. From here, finding stillness, let your knees come underneath your hips, hands under shoulders. Shoulders are pulled back and down, lengthen your neck. Hold here as you breathe in. As you exhale, think about pelvic floor engaging, belly gently hugs back and slide opposite arm, opposite leg. And then releasing back down. Other side, so we're alternating here from side to side. And then breathe. So use that exhale to really engage pelvic floor, belly, and lengthen as far as you can. Fingers to toes. And go the other side. So as you lengthen that leg away, I really want you to focus on squeezing through that glute and lowering. Find your rhythm here. No need to stay with my exact pace. We're here for a little while. Why? Because it's so good for you. This exercise strengthens through your back, activates through your glutes, challenges your core against gravity. Keep going here. And this next time that you lengthen away, I want you to stay there. I want you to hold here. Let your fingertips lengthen as far forward as they can. Let your toes lengthen as far back as they can. Squeeze through that glute that's activating through that back leg. Hold here. Breathe here for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Drop, release. Other side, lengthen and hold. It may feel different for you. Different sides often do. Breathe here. 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Release. Drop your elbows to the ground. Let your knees go wider and just circle through those hips. And then circle back the other way. And then finding your stillness, you are most welcome to stay on elbows as I am. If that doesn't feel so good for you, you can always go back onto your hands for this next move. Send your right leg directly back behind you, let it touch the ground. From here, you'll lift the right leg up and then drop it down towards the left side, so it's almost crossing over to the left. Like you're creating a rainbow, lift that leg up and then over to the right side. So you're creating a half circle here. Lift and then lower it down, lift and lower. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Perfect, that's it. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Keep going, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. We've got 2 more rounds. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Last one here. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Slide that knee back in. Let your hips rock from side to side. So you're working that back leg, the back glute, but you're also working the stabilizer glute at the same time. It's the left side now that slides out long. We lift it up, cross it over towards the right side, and then lift it and lower it to the left. Lift, lower, lift, go 2. Lift, lower, lift, 3, lift, lower, lift, 4, lift, lower, lift, 5, lift, lower, lift, 6, 2 more rounds. Lift, lower, lift, 7, last one. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Drop the knee in and just let them rock from side to side. Begin to curl your hands back towards your knees. Come up to a high kneeling position and sending your right leg out in front of you. Tuck the tail under. Begin to let your body come forward. Allow this left hand to come up and then over as we work with the stretch. And then release. Do it again. Stretch. So if you need to fold up your mat underneath you or have a cushion for this bottom knee, if it's feeling like it needs some extra padding, then go ahead and do that. 2 more. Rock. And release. Last one, and we'll stay. Hold. Breathe here. Reaching, stretching, breathing. And then release. And then just slowly swap to the other side. Tuck the tail under. Bend here. Lifting that right hand up and getting that stretch over. Breathing here. And release. find your breath here. So we just move a few times forward and back, just to wake up through those muscles, stretch through those muscles. 2 more. Last one here. Hold, breathe here. Beautiful. And release. From here, just come back into a comfortable seat, lengthening your legs out long. Pointing and flexing through your feet to start. And then sliding one leg in. Sit so that you have space for yourself. Breathe. And then just begin to very slowly hinge from the hips. So your spine is nice and straight here. Wherever you feel like is your point that you cannot go any further, slowly begin to drop your hands. So see how I'm not going very far? Neither do you. You do not need to go far. It is not about trying to get down because we don't want to bend through the back. Keep in here, nice and lengthened. Breathe. You'd be surprised at how tight your hamstrings possibly are. The back of your legs, your hamstrings can really hold a lot of tension, and they can take away from your glute activation. So they can fire first instead of your glutes, which mixes a lot of things up. And it's not what we want. So we want to have length through our hamstrings. We want them to be relaxed. And we want them to allow the glutes to activate first. So take that last big breath in here as we stay here for the stretch. Stay for the exhale. And then very slowly release. Swap to the other side. Again, big breath here. Lift, lift, lift. And then exhale. Find your point. And then drop the hand straight down. Keep the spine where it is. Keep it long. Breathe. We're not in a rush to be anywhere right now. You are here with your body, with your breath. Two more deep breaths. Last one. Amazing. Let's release. Feet flat and just rock those knees from side to side. Flipping now over into your all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Roll those shoulders back and down. Take a breath in. As you exhale, think pelvic floor engages, belly engages, and tuck those toes under. That's it. Breathe in, let it all go. That was stage one. Stay there if it feels good for you. Exhale, pelvic floor engages belly. Now, if you want more, lift those knees just off the ground. And then breathe in, lower. Exhale, go again. Breathe in, lower. Exhale. Breathe in. Now please stay with this as you continue to lift and lower. If you've been doing this routine for a while, or you've been doing your Pilates for a while, then you can add this next little challenge. The next time that you lift up, you just tap one foot back behind you, come back in and lower down. Exhale to lift. Other side, so you alternate here. And lower down. Exhale, pelvic floor belly. Tap. And in. If it ever becomes too much on your wrist, you can always move into fists. Keep those wrists nice and neutral. Or you can drop onto your elbows. Two more in total. It's one each side if you're alternating these legs. Perfect. Dropping that elbow down, come to face me, both knees bent, top hand, top hip, press the hip away, and then release, add the arm, hip goes away, arm goes over. Stay with that, or add the top leg. Stay with that, or add hip lift. Exhale. Breath in. Exhale. Breath in. Remember, you can keep that hip on the ground. You do you. Listen to your body. Good. Just a few more here. Last one, we'll hold up if you can. We're holding and breathing for 3, 4, 2, and 1. Release, slide down. So slide that bottom arm down, drop your head onto it, top hand, top hip. Let your feet go back in line with your spine. From here, we're just lifting that top knee. Keep the heels together and dropping down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. So these clams, the idea here is that we're switching on through that top glute. Clams work well for different people in different ways. So you could need this, or it could be that you want to lift the heels and you start to feel that more. Slightly drop your hips a little bit forward. You don't want to be rolling those hips backwards. Good. Really press those heels together as you lift. Nice. Last one here. All right, drop oysters. So we lift the whole foot and the knee and then drop down. Lift and lower. Lift. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, going for 10 if you can, 8, 9, last one here. Lift and just point and flex that top foot. That's all we're doing here. We're breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it. Give that top glute a nice rub. Let the top hand come just in front of you. We've got one more final thing here. So you lift that top knee, then you lift the foot, then you drop the knee, then you drop the foot. Lift and lower. Don't worry about the foot, it just follows. Think about the knee, just lifting and lowering. Good. The more you think about this, the harder it is, so think less. Good. 2 and 1. Amazing. Good work. From here, give that nice rub. We're coming up through to a seat. Just flip yourself over. So that top leg you just had up, I want that one on top as we sit up for a glute stretch. Now, if this glute stretch is not working for you, you can always get a chair and sit in a figure 4 position. That's a really nice alternative. So breathe here. And if you don't yet have a massage ball, make sure you get one. It's a really great way to release into your glutes. You just roll up against the wall or on the floor with your glutes and the ball. It's really good. Okay, from here, slide that leg long, point and flex. And we're going to swing all the way over to the other side. So drop that elbow down, top hand to the top hip. We just drop the hip down and release. Next time you drop the hip down, you reach that top hand up. Good. Now you can add if you want that top leg. That's it. And hip lift if it feels good. Beautiful stretch. Exhale, breathe in. Few more. Let's do 2. Last one, and we're holding. Let's lift and hold. Breathe here. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Slide that bottom arm long. Drop your head, top hand to the top hip. Clams. So open the top knee and then release it back down. Now, if that worked well for you last time, you can stay. If you prefer to lift the leg or lift the feet up, then you can. Whatever works best for you. Adjust. You might need to move your knees a little bit back. You might need to press your heels a little bit firmer in towards each other. Might need to roll this hip slightly forward. We're aiming for that feeling to be activating through that top glute. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Release oysters. So let's lift and lower. Lift 2. Lift 3. Good. Lift 4. Lift 5. Lift 6. Doing so good. Lift 7. Lift 8. Lift 9. And that's 10. Give it a good rub. Just one more here and then we've got our stretch. So you'll lift the top knee, lift the foot and then drop and down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Keep breathing here. Relax your shoulders. Last one and drop it. Give it a good rub. Perfect. Come up through to a comfortable seat. It's that top leg that goes into your stretch, into your figure 4. Breathe here. One more big breath in and out. Release, coming into all fours, final time. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, into some slow cat-cow. So breathe in, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tail, cat-cow. Keep going here, breathe and open. Exhale and round. Breathe and open. Exhale and round. Last one, big breath. And round. Keep rounding here, holding here, breathing here. Keep rounding as you lower your hips towards your heels. And then lower your elbows, lower your forehead to the ground if you can. Or you can always keep your head up higher if that feels better for you. Wherever you are, breathe here in this child's pose. Whatever you're holding on to right now, take a big, deep breath into it all. And just let some of it go. Crawling both hands over to the right side, get that big stretch. Big breath here. As you exhale, just let it go. Back into center with your hands over to the other side. Again, big breath in. Let it go. Crawl your hands back to center. Crawl your hands back towards your knees. Come through to a comfortable seat. One hand goes up and over. And the other side. A beautiful twist one way. And the other way. Find your center, big breath, roll the shoulders up. Let them go. And well done. That is your workout complete for today. I would love to know how you went with that. Drop me a comment below, where you're at, how you're going, where you're from. I would love to hear from you. For more just like this, head over to pregactive.com.